Okay, guys, we're here. A bit of a spicy one. Red-white Ragavan Saga deck. Lots of Saga targets in this deck with Springleaf Drum Shadows for your Pithing Needle, Aether Spellbomb, and a Singleton EE. And the usual Ragavan shuttle with 4 Ragavans, 4 Dragon Race Channelers, 4 Lightning Bolts. We got some spicy ones in here, 4 Bloodbraid Marauders, Delirium against Cascade, with a plethora of 1-drops, We're going to be hitting something good with Cascade. Expressive Iteration, one of the best cards to come out of Strixhaven, giving us good card advantage. And we've got Esper Sentinel as well, another card that can get us card advantage and make our opponent's hands potentially awkward to play up. All that, we also have a Urza Saga, as I said, Urza Saga package along with 4 Urza Sagas here. So, let's see what we can end up doing. Let's get into it. I guess another important thing to say is we were also playing Lurrus. We were playing against Hayashi. I saw them playing Merfolk earlier today. Sand seems pretty reasonable against whatever Hayashi deck they are playing, though. I always hate the Moto UI. Just sometimes throws you around everywhere. Okay. Yeah. Mulligan 6. Kept. We're gonna Ragavan. Let's attack here. I'll probably play out Hull. What's this card do? Till end of turn becomes a 6 mana, becomes a 7/7 blue giant creature with ward 3. Alright. I'll get Steam Vents here. Play out Esper Sentinel. Play out Dragon Rage Channeler, pass turn. The next turn we can just go get Lurrus if we don't end up needing to use our Lightning Bolt. That's not a bad one. That's not a bad one to see. I'm in a bottom portable hole. Or not bottom, but in it. My hand. This on the bottom, this in exile. Let's go get a mountain here. Play Dragon Rage Channeler. We still have the Lightning Bolt open because of the treasure, and we are kind of going off here. I'm going to put that into the yard. Put that on top. Oh, we don't actually have... I thought, Huh. Lose out on 2 damage. Or lose out on the potential. Oh wait, no, this is actually the... Okay, never mind, this is fine. Because this gets my Dragon Rage Channels up to 3/3s anyway. Because this is an instant. Okay, I was thinking I was losing out on the potential to get them up to 3/3s, but I'm forgetting that the Lightning Bolt actually gets us to the last card we needed for Delirium, so it all works out perfectly. We get to keep ours as Saga. But it was potential that we wanted to do it on their turn. That is annoying. Very beatable. I think I'll just do this, and then I will bring Lurrus to the hand here, play out. I just now realized actually I needed to get a Sacred Fountain instead of the mountain because I can't actually play out my Lurrus. They don't actually have the mana to. Just now realized that. That Waterlog Grove is going to hurt them a lot here. And they're dead. Well, they were probably going to die to that Unholy Heat if they weren't dead to the other things. Lava Engineering Explosives here. Manic Enemy seems great. Path to Exile seems great. Very likely that they have Chalice the Void, so I'll just bring in these along with Spreading Seas, dealing with some of the cards. Let's see, what do we not want? Tarfire, I think, is fine to cut. You'll find a cut. He's drowning, and he's spell bomb. I think I'm fine just getting Misha's baubles and the Shadow Spear being the main thing to get as well. Shattering these also have outs to deal with spreading seas in the wear and tear department as well as, Aether Vials. Need to think about what some other cards we can are. I could just see cutting Esper Sentinel, seeing as they don't actually have much trigger off of it. And we still have like enough stuff going on, and I'm fine with that. The post-board games are going to get a lot harder for us, so we'll see how it ends up going. Means they're going to have Chalice the Void. Oh, we got an answer Chalice the Void, so that's good for us. That is good for us. Nice pickup, giving us another white source for Lurrus, as well as, not hurting us on the first turn. Ratchet Palm. Just doing this here. Yeah, I'm fine putting that in the yard. Gets me incredibly close to this. By incredibly close, I mean gets us there because the expressive iteration. I'm fine if they just want to do that, potentially, depending on what I hit off of this at least. Throw that to the yard. This to my hand, this on the bottom. Over there. Shattering Spree here. And we've got the Shattering Spree left in our hand. I'll top bolt. Shattering Spree left in our hand to, deal with any potential Chalice Void down the line. Waterlogged Grills are not doing them any favors right now. Chalice 0. Interesting. It's just consideration. I'll top that, put that to my hand. And this on the bottom, this exile. Play tap. Don't really want to use the Shattering Spree quite yet, seeing as it's our second to last piece of artifact hate in our deck. Kind of want to wait. Something else. Yeah. It's Chalice 1. Good. I think we just gotta kind of throw bolts at their face at this point. I'm sure. Portable hole, the Ratchet Bomb. Pack 3, and then double bolt them. I could have not played this portable hole, and then I could have double bolted them, but it's essentially irrelevant. They're like nearly no cards. The only card that I'm worried about is like another chalice, but they need to have like exactly chalice and be able to block this. Was oh, but seller, oh, bandit, classic. Hmm. Got one. Do you not want to be famous? I gotta become famous through, doing something ridiculous, right? And that's not gonna be buying those. Opponent is thinking about their mulligan to 6. Gotta close my door. I just realized it's a little bit ajar. Hammer, turn 1. Okay. I think this should be a fine matchup for me, especially with the shattering speeds and stuff on my board. Let's see what they get. Yeah. I'll back. Sure. Let's get this. I think I actually want that on top. I guess they are going to play. It's called Your Steel Paladin. Ossus. And I just don't want to deal with this Esper Sentinel. On this made it so we can be a bit more liberal without like leaving up removal spells and stuff. It's kind of nice. Huh. I can use Express Federation plus Bull. Get Delirium on my guys and start going to town. Alright. I'll enable this. I guess I'm going to express iteration first, see what happens, and then probably lightning bolt it. I'll top that. Land, this in the bottom. It's exile. There's a Saga. There. Don't really want that. Pack for 3. We need to find Sigarda's aid. Else they're in a pretty bad spot. Well, if they find Sigarda's aid, I could be in a bad spot myself. Be in a bad spot myself. I'm okay. That's fine. Alright, that's fine. This is all fine. She probably was supposed to leave a lightning bolt there, but probably doesn't matter that much. Whichever way it goes. Whichever way we go probably doesn't matter all that much. And that's so stupid. Huh. I don't actually really care about that much. I'm fine just jumping my Esper Sentinel off to get like an Urza Saga token. Ooh, I tapped wrong there. Guess I'm getting Springleaf Drone, aren't I? Hmm. They got this plus Lurrus in their hand. Let's do this so I don't have to pay the Esper Sentinel tax when I use my bolt. Hmm. Sure, that's fine. I was playing it too safe, not playing out this. Okay. I just don't care about that at all. What do I care about though? Trying to think. Is there any reason to not bolt right now? Bolt right now. Bolt the Esper Sentinel. Don't pay. They have 1 mana, they have to tap something. Yeah, I should just do this now. I actually just pay. If I just pay for it now, they hammer. Like, what do I care, right? I just bounce it the next turn. Yeah, so I'll just pay for it. Because they have to tap down a creature. They tap down the creature, I bounce it, and then I Tarfire the other thing. It's GG. So it doesn't really matter what I do. They're correct that if I tap for mana, they're supposed to get another round of priority before I actually pay for this. Is that just like a Magic Online thing? I always wondered. Like, here we go. And, like, I mean, in this case, it obviously comes up, but I'm wondering in what other cases it comes up. Like, I tap, like, instead of letting the trigger resolve and then tapping the mana for it, like, in what ways in which people are playing optimally does this actually matter? I wonder. Like, Commander a lot, I think. Oh, Commander, okay. So it's irrelevant. You are dead, opponents. Scoop. I mean, you were dead on board before, but now you're really dead on. Actually, no. Technically, they weren't dead on board because my guys weren't big enough. I technically needed like something else. I mean, that's true. I just like, I just don't care at all. Let's bring in long spells. Let's take out some of these that don't matter. All these do actually matter. Pithing needle's fine. Spear and Aether Spell won't matter a little bit. Esper Sentinel is pretty irrelevant here, I would say. Marauder kind of looking a little sussy. Sus. You could Chalice on the play. I think it's still bad. It's something that we could do. I will keep this in. Has Path to Exile, has Urza Saga, has Ragavan. That's like 2 cards Delirium, 3 cards Delirium actually. So I just, I just don't care about Commander, even though I should because it's the most played format that most people care about. If I wanted to make money, oh, the Commander. The Commander. That's where it's all at. That's interesting. That's very interesting. I'm not going to Path to Exile here to get an attack of Ragavan. Seems really bad. So, I mean, Commander is like a board game more than like a Magic game, I would say. And like, you could play like high stakes, high paced, high quick board games, or like incredibly complicated, doesn't make any sense board games, or you can do a bunch of other stuff. Wish I could wear and tear both. Fortunately, I cannot. That's fine. It's fine with me. That's a-okay. Like, I've had fun playing like a 5-hour Commander game before, and I've been bored after 10 minutes to a Commander game. It's just completely depending on who you're playing with, how many people you're playing with, like what the dynamic is and all this stuff. Stacked. This. I don't have enough mana to bring back Lurrus, and my Ragavan starts to get to do things, so won't complain about this scenario. I kind of just epically owned them. I still have equipment to get with that, so I guess I'll actually play it out. Because I have the Shadow Spear to go get. And the only 2 combo cards they could have that can deal a lot of damage is drawing exactly Sigarda's Aid or Colossus Hammer. They would have to draw one of those, and they would have to have the other one in their hand, and even then, it's like not that big of a deal. I didn't kill it. Thank God. They want to use that to kill this. I am more than fine with that. I don't really care all that much. Okay. I should have done this first. That was a slight mistake on my part. Okay, as for that, I don't care. Luckily, it didn't matter at all. Luckily, it did not matter at all. Oh, I gotta. I forgot. I take the extra sample. Juno lands. They've got Lurrus plus something. Distinct fire and back. Annoying, but very people. See if it's good. Oh yeah. I mean, Ragavan is. I feel like once you play with it once, like you just know how broken it is. I guess I could have path exiled this last turn, but I don't think it really matters. Lay out the Aether Spellbomb again, leave out the blue mana from Steam Vents, and GGEZ. Let's go. This deck's felt pretty nice so far. Just using the Urza Saga plus Ragavan package. It's been pretty nice. Just got like some random Twitch rivals thing added to me and add my phone. Hmm. Hmm. Really need Terrify in the Saga deck. I mean, I don't know if it's necessary, but it was there, and I'm gonna try initially out the person who built it and see where we go from there. So far, it's been fun. I've not had an issue with it. One didn't accept. I said, Lurrus of the Dream Den. Oh. That seems useful. Just trying to figure out if it like worked. And it does. It does work. Yeah. I was gonna play a Teamer Sagavan deck today, but it cost too many tickets. It was even when I got it down to like the cheapest versions of things, it was still 25, not 25, 1,250 tickets, and I can only go up to 1,100 tickets between the two rental accounts that I have. So, what are you gonna do? All right, what you gonna do? Let's play it out as percent. I'll turn one. Not so sure how I feel about the Esper Sentinel so far. I guess I'll just go for the Urza Saga now. Just start doing that. I don't know what Wooded Foothills on a mulligan to 5 means anything. So should have attacked first. That was a slight mistake. But I just didn't think ever they were going to kill my Esper Sentinel. Put themselves even further behind on birds. Makes me think that they're um on the green white light beam deck, the Heliod deck. Possibility. They show me that they're actually on Heliod. I get a pithing needle them. They're gonna be sad. Let's see what you got, opponent. What you got after all this? Oh, this is what they're on. Okay. This is what they're on. Okay. I see. I see. This is starting to make some sense now. Why did I name Sterling Grove when I can just portable bullet? Well, I mean, that was brain fart, but you need to have something very specific next turn. Okay, let's see what you want for your song request. What would you like? I literally can't say like your name to save my life. Mr. Orange Cats? Oh, that's how it's actually supposed to be said. Okay, never mind. I can say it. I was trying to do Moronji Cats or something like that. It's completely broken. Hmm. It's kind of bad. This spell bomb's kind of bad. They do have creatures. I don't want that many, like, the spells, right? I think this is fine. What's our opponent doing in the sideboard? I'm trying to figure out what's going on. I'd like to reveal my Lurrus of the Dream Gem. That seems pretty good to me. Execute. So yeah, looks pretty good. And seems pretty nice. I think I'm just. I really just want a portable holder. Utopia Sprawl. Kind of. Yes, I do. I do think I want to do that because if they have Enchanter's Presence, I think it's called, then we're like screwed on turn 2. Sometimes we just get to like mana screw them completely. Ragavan them. Yes, that's nice. At least. That's nice. Two, three. Yep. This into my hand. This on the bottom. Hidden Needle doesn't stop Sanctum Weaver, right? Or does it? I don't think it does. What is this one? Let's play right now. 3-4 relay. I could see that being the case. A lot of prelays probably be good. 99% sure this Pith Needle doesn't work, but if someone could, make me believe myself even more than I did, I would appreciate that. 99% sure it doesn't work. So I'll probably just name Sterling Grove. Sucks. Because it's the 2-3. The 2-3 can't attack. Doesn't work. Okay, just make sure. How's it going, MTG Nerd Girl? I haven't seen you in here in a little bit. Nice to see you. Well, Lightning Bolt was a really good draw, so we can actually like deal with this garbage on the board right now. Probably, yeah, I can't afford to do this. This is a toughie. I have to kill this. It just really sucks. Really sucks for me. My mana is kind of awkward as well. Portable there. Ult here. And then kind of lose out on mana there. Later for me. Yeah, that did it. That makes sense. I used to be a go to sleep at 5 a.m. kind of guy, wake up at 12 p.m. But I've switched it around to go to sleep at like 10 to 12, wake up at like 7 a.m. I found it to be a bit nicer during the summers. It's some scouting. Oh, okay. That's fair. Yeah. I learned that the window that's right next to my bed kind of shines light directly into my eyes around 8 a.m., so I kind of have to wake up before then. It's unfortunate. Started a bit late today because of uploading like a YouTube video and working on some physical therapy exercises I had. Another Sterling Grove. Okay. Well, I have to decide between doing this and this. Wow. Let me draw a card. That's crazy. So I did I take out the Shadow Spear? That's unfortunate. What do I actually have left in my deck then? Took out the Aether Spellbomb, right? Did I do myself dirty? I did myself dirty, didn't I? Huh. What's the mana I gotta do that? I am in a pickle here. They have 1 mana. They can't activate this, though. Okay, I gotta do this. Springleaf Drum. Let's tap this for Esper Sentinel. Play out Dragon Rage Channeler. Pass the turn. I'm losing to a 2-mana 2/3. I'm losing to a 2-mana 2/3. That's gonna make 3/3 lands now. Yuck. Yuck, yuck. Guess we have to go towards Lurrus now and try and get Lurrus Bauble going. Because they're not really doing anything. 4 mana, they've got 3 artifacts. Not bad. You have a 7/7. I can at least do that. And a 3/3 flyer. Doesn't give them reach, right? Yeah, there's Tramplinazed. Okay. That's fine. We can win here. Very winnable. Very, very winnable. Hmm. Wow. How do you block there? What is happening? Why'd they do that? Why'd they not just like wait a turn? Because I can't like all out attack next turn, right? Because they just like make the flyers, or not the flyers, the lands. I just don't understand. Hmm. 3-0. Can't lose. Easy GGs. Maybe we get to go 5-0, 10-0. Get some. So this is. I thought this list was gonna be like big, big dookie, but then it just like is playing out really, really nice. And the Esper Sentinels, like, I thought they would be really bad in this deck, but they're like surprisingly, like they're like a Thalia that's 1 mana, like draws you a card. That's how it like ends up playing out a lot. It's pretty crazy. Put together freshman this week. Yeah, no, this is like a very cool deck. I am very tempted to work on this more. This card, I want to actually draw this card and it like have delirium and want to cast it. This is the only card I have like. These two cards were what I was worried about, basically. But I understand the idea behind Esper Sentinel, which is like making it so your opponent has to play even more off curve, or you draw more cards, and then the fact that you're like playing super low on the curve and getting to be super efficient with your spells, it makes a lot of sense. But like, I was thinking that there's got to be something better than it because like you're playing a 1-mana 1/1, and this card is literally a 3-mana 2-drop. You have multiple cards that are kind of bad to cascade into, like Springleaf Drum, Engineering Explosives, and like sometimes you get removal spells that don't do anything, or like a portable hole that doesn't do anything. So it's like some of these cards are kind of awkward. And I want to try and potentially see that. Once said GLHF buddy, I'll give him the GLGL back. He is a Lurrus gamer as well. The play, got Bobble plus fetch. I can make this work. I can make this work. I can make this work. Let's see what we're working with on top. That's why we look at the top of our decks. These don't... Well, actually, burn is fine, but I prefer it to not be burned because this shock makes it so much worse for us. Got rid of Inspiring Vantage, got a worse land. Awesome. Looks like GTS, probably, if they're Watery Grave Shocking. Oh, not that. This matchup is going to be very bad for us, fortunately. Wow. I think I have to do this, play this out to just like... I just need to get aggressive quickly. This is just what's going to be necessary to try and win this game with how my hand looks. I don't think I have the... What's the word? Not time. It's not quite the word. There's a different word I want to use. It's a better word than time. The... Not the courtesy, the, what am I thinking? How can I not think of the word I'm thinking about? Okay, see you later, GG Nerd Girl. What's the word I'm thinking of? How can I not think of this? I don't not think of the word that I'm thinking of. Reluctance. Not the decency. The... Wait to figure out what the word is. I'm trying to figure it out. How am I'm thinking of a word. I don't have the blank to be able... It's not the time. I don't have the... What's the word? What is the word I'm trying to think of? I don't have the blank to do this. I don't have the blank to do this. I don't have the energy. No. Courtesy, not endurance. No, I don't have the blank to do this. Like it's like I don't have the time to do this. I don't have the blank to do this. How am I not thinking? It's not courtesy. It's like I feel like it's close to courtesy, but no. How am I not thinking of this word? Do I really have to unholy heat here? I guess I do. I don't have not the patience. I'm not able to do it because I'm not able to do it because I have to do something else. That is what I'm trying to say. I have to do this other thing or else I'm going to lose. But there's a fancy word I'm trying to think of. There's a fancier word than time. I am not given the blank to do this. I'm not given the blank to do this. What is the word? How can I not think of the opportunity? Maybe it's opportunity. I'm not given the opportunity to do that. Maybe it's just as easy as that. That's the word I'm trying to think of. I'm not given the opportunity. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's just opportunity. Maybe it's that simple. I feel like it's something else. I'm not given the opportunity to do this. Maybe it's just as simple as the word opportunity. I feel like there's some complicated fancy word that I'm not thinking of though. See you later. By pithing needle, I can just pithing needle field of ruin. That sounds good to me. I don't have the privilege to go. No. It's kind of close to what I want to say, but not quite. Don't play Tasha's Hideous Laughter, because I cannot beat that card. Maybe it's privilege, though. I should have tapped a red source, or a white source, but it doesn't really matter. I'm actually able to, like, win this. I'm just gonna jam what? Like, shit. Didn't really matter either way. I'm very glad I played that on turn 2. So far, it's dealt 3, 6, 9 damage, right? It's dealt 9 damage so far. That's pretty freaking good. Pretty good. Huh. Cycle, that was good. You know, I have extra white sources in my hand, so it doesn't really matter. Oh god, I only have one more thing. Good. This has got to be better than getting Lurrus to my hand. Just need to dodge Toss of Hideous Laughter, and then I think we're good. Tempo. No. I think it's opportunity or privilege. Those are probably the words I was looking for. Probably the words I was looking for. Mm-hmm. But maybe there's somewhere they'll come to mind that'll be better. That's really good for me. Well, it's good for me in the sense that, you know, they did not play Tasha. They can't play Tasha Deception. Well, alright. That's fine. Say the window of opportunity. Maybe. Good. They have to block at least one of them. Actually, no, they have to block both, don't they? Okay, so. Well, I don't die to this. And maybe I. Was I supposed to? I died to Toss City's Laughter still. Okay. They figured out that I wasn't dying to that, so. They either have another one in hand and need a blue source, which can't be a shock land or a fetch land. Got him. Oh, this is still going to be a rough matchup for me. Not getting very good. Not particularly great. Spellbomb kind of bad as well. The needle can be fine. Can hit some fetch lands and can hit Wheel of Ruin, which is kind of big. Shadow Spear is pretty medium. Don't really want Path to Exile if I don't have to. I think I'm just gonna do this. God, I've got a hair now on my shoulder that hits McDeeds. Yeah, I already said I quit McDeeds a while ago. It's like after like 3 days because my calves burned so much while just standing there. Yeah, this thing seems fine. Has removal spells for crabs. Has like Esper Sentinel, so yeah, forget. I've been working on my calves. I've been hitting the gym, hitting the treadmill and what's kind of funny is I'm able to do exercises with my calves and do a lot of weight like I did 3 sets of 10 of calf raises with four with just the plates. I think it was one. I think it was one. I can't remember if it was 180 plus 35, so it'd be 215. It was either 215 or that plus 9305. Can't remember. I do I walk on the treadmill. I haven't gotten up to running yet. Running is still a bit difficult, and going in an incline, both difficult for me still. But I'm working on getting back up to like 3.5 miles per hour walking for like a mile to like a mile and a half. I'm working on it. I went to physical therapy for a while. I don't think I'm going to go to physical therapy again for that, but right now I'm going to physical therapy for my rotator cuff and like shoulder and neck a little bit. I'm doing exercise to strengthen my neck and exercises to strengthen my rotator cuff and like my shoulders even as well. Some of them are pretty messed up. Pretty messed up. At least for me. Like when I'm like getting to the final repetition of them, just like literally feels like absolute burning like in my entire shoulder. Which should be good. Place, that's the best. Down to down. Beard in the sky. Good, that gets me to being able to use my marauder. Do. Spear in the sky. I'll bolt him. And we get a Dragon Rage Channeler trigger. This is just all gravy. I'm actually fine putting that on top because it kind of just puts them on a 2-turn clock. We like hit them with all these, and then we just play 2 more Dragon Rage Channelers. here. What is this? It's a battlefield with X void counters on it. At the beginning of your upkeep, exile so X the mana value less than or equal to the number of void. What? Okay, that's problematic. But at the beginning of your upkeep, exile Sphere of Annihilation. All creatures and planeswalkers with mana value less than or equal to the number of void counters on it. And all creature and planeswalker cards in graveyard. Okay, I see. I understand now. Well, topping that Dragon Rage channel ended up being bad for me. Surprised I didn't play that for 2. It's like super surprising to me. Oh wait, does this get enchantments? Okay, no, it doesn't get my Urza Saga. Super confusing. Why they did that. Touch City's Laughter. Don't one-shot me, please. Wow. Did pretty well. Only 24 cards. That's nice. Did not get one shot, thank God. Well, we haven't lost a game yet. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. Not gonna complain. Not going to complain here. Deck has been pretty good. Yeah. Okay. It's actually kind of funny. Because we've got the EE for 0 already. That's good to know about. The EE for 0 lined up. Let's go to edge of this? Maybe. That is funny. Being on the draw in modern be like, your Ragavan doesn't hit them anymore. Shouldn't have played out that EE, that was kind of a mistake. Wait, what? Alright, I'll take this. Fortunately, his portable is pretty bad in this matchup. It's down to 2, so I just need to be cognizant of that. I think I want the lightning bolt to be able to go face. I'm not sure though. See, we're kind of in a pickle because they get to violent uppers and have the other crashing footfalls. have to do this. Yeah, I made a mistake this game, unfortunately. Because now they're just going to violent outburst, have another crashing footfalls. If I don't draw land, pretty dead. And I could have played this differently to not make a construct and not make this a problem. But I wasn't thinking enough. I did not think enough. So, need to draw land or else we're dead. But if we draw land, and they don't have a way to deal with, like, our EE, then it could be a good spot. I have to think here. Oh, if they just play Fury here, we're dead. Thinking about, they could have Bone Crusher Giant, so I'm going to play around that, I think. This, resolves, and then my EE resolves. I can win this game. This doesn't resolve, then it's GG no re. GG for them. Force of negation. Videos, Chalice of the Void. I think that's good. Man. Fire can cut as well. This looks reasonable, man. I think this is reasonable enough for me. Like to reveal my Lurrus den. Like to mulligan my hand, that is bad. Yeah. It's a lot nicer. Quite what I wanted to see. But we do have ED, so even if they do have an answer to Lavinia, not the end of the world. Assuming this is getting killed right now. Don't push a giant. This is like pretty disastrous for us. They have to have that. The fact that we got this and then drew this right there, that was pretty bad too. Ooh, they don't have another land. That's great for me. That's great for me. Do it, unfortunately. Probably gonna just play out Bone Crusher Giant here. Okay, you got me on that one, though. Ooh. Maybe next time, opponent. Maybe next time. Don't have force negation, please. You already X'd out one. That's a fairly nice one for us. Fairly nice. Regardless agent. Yeah. You may cast that if you would like. Lavinia should not work, so. Cast that here. I'll keep getting in. Sometimes you just rip off the top every single turn. That's just the way it goes, you know? It's just the way it goes. Sharp decision again. Alright. We'll play this little song and dance again. Maybe the good old song and dance once more. Good. To my hand, I'll put Sacred Foundry to my hand, this on the bottom, this in exile. Play this out. Next turn we can just start the Saga up and get going. It's fine. I think topping that is fine. Fury. Fury would be pretty good as well. Then. Cherry bomb. Okay. That's what we like to see. Game 3. Let's see what happens. It's for all the marbles for the trophy. The trophy. We'll get this in. It looks a lot nicer. That's fun. Especially Lavinia. I mean, Lavinia is literally for the Cascade matchup. It's a potentially harder thing for them to interact with that also gets you like also is actually like a threat. Play that if I did not have Lavinia. Have it? Actually have the dead gone. Okay. Somewhat what I expected. Ooh, that's kind of nice. This is actually really nice for us that it's that instead of Shardless Agent. It's actually so good for us. It's crazy. Because now I gotta do this. If it resolves at least. Hopefully it resolves. Thank God. Do that. Crack it. Then attack. Get the treasure token and then play Lavinia again. So now we're just in like a great spot again. I don't know what song it was. I like this song. I'll always listen to this. Not sure I should have played that right then. The 3 bars, so let's do this first. This to my hand. We're gonna do this. We don't really need the express iteration because we can just go get like the Lurrus back. So it should be fun here. Little Hall experience. Thank you for the raid. You're about to see us 5-0, so that's nice. And there it is. Easy 5-0 with this pile. I did not expect it to do this well. That was very surprising. Very surprised by that. Let's see what our chests give us. Something good, please. A lot of play points, at the very least. This makes up for the rest of the what looks like garbage. So, realistically, this is what we wanted anyways, so we take those. But yeah, if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure to give me a like. Follow me on Twitch and Twitter in the description below. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.